back with another video. You know what I'm saying? We got a guest today. Tell me about yourself. Who we here with?
Jaden Johnson. Mind of Revenge, Digital Revenge, World Domination, whatever page you know me under.
Word. Watashi Takeover. Feel me?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's just him. Jaden, tell me a little bit about yourself and tell me what you do, what you represent, and who are you as a person?
So my name is Jaden. I do many things, a man of many hats, jack of all trades, master of none. I just be doing me, man. I do photography, I do creative direction when it comes to brands, photo shoots, just image in general, just creative direction, and yeah, that's that. You know what I'm saying? Not much. You do a little bit of everything, and I see that. And I know you mentioned a little bit earlier that you had a clothing brand. What is that clothing brand, and what does that represent, and what is the message behind the clothing brand, and what are you trying to pursue to your audience? So Watashi means, like, textbook definition means in Japanese, I. Like the word I. And I wanted to like rebrand that word.
Right.
And have people perceive that word as a different meaning. Like, you see Watashi, like, yeah, that's me right there. Like, it's kind of an extension of me also. I'm trying to, like, really pour, like, how I see certain things, how I feel certain emotions, how I see certain clothing, and, like, how I could really, like, it's just my vision in a brand. That's why it's called Watashi. It's I mess
with that.
Vision,
For sure. I mess with that. To bounce back on that question is, how do you balance brand consistency with the need for fresh and innovative ideas?
Run that back?
I got you. How do you balance brand consistency, like keep it consistent with the brand, with the need for fresh and innovative ideas, like new ideas? Like, how do you be consistent with also pushing out ideas?
I feel like my ideas are consistent, and I feel like my ideas are all cohesive with each other.
What do you mean by that?
So like my brand follows a certain vibe.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna follow a certain vibe. I don't have that released yet.
Right.
But it's gonna follow a certain vibe where you put any two pieces together and they go together.
Nice.
I want it to be easy for people to wear, easy for people to, people look at it and they're like, yeah, I would wear that. Like, even people that are, like, not usually into fashion or, like, not deep into fashion, or, they don't really, like, care about how certain things fit or, like, whatever. Mm-hmm. I want to, this is a crazy song they're playing. But I really just want to make it accessible. I want to, like, the stuff I wear, the things, the way I care about fashion, I want people to care about that too. So that's kind of what I want to push through my brand.
So you have a crazy passion, sounds crazy passion for fashion.
Yeah, bro. That fashion passion, bro.
I got you. To kind of piggyback on what I was saying is, how do you define your creative philosophy when it comes to fashion and trends? So, like, your thought process.
Honestly, I really make what I want to, like, I kind of just look at certain things that are popping out, Balenciaga, Vetements, Capital. Those are, like, all my, like, some of my main inspirations. Mm-hmm. But, I try to put my own spin on it. It's really like, bro, it's like Virgil's 3% rule, right? You take 3%, but you take something that's already, like, popping, already, it's already a thing. It's already trending, this and that.
Right.
Change it by 3% at least. It's a whole new thing. That's basically my take on the brand. I'm trying to just take stuff I'm not taking new ideas. I'm not making new ideas. I'm just putting my own spin on it.
So you're kind of recycling in a sense.
Yeah, but I'm changing it enough to where it actually makes an impact.
Okay.
It's like, damn, I need to do that.
Yeah.
Other people that have brands or other people that dress a certain way, they put certain pieces on, they're like, damn, I need to do that.
Word. Okay, I'm glad you said that, because my next question is, like, how would you differentiate a brand in an oversaturated fashion market? Like, how would you switch up something, whether it's your brand or whether it's a brand that you wear?
It's basically the same answer. It's just putting my own spin on it.
Right.
Bringing a not so new idea. I'm like presenting a not so new idea as a new idea by spinning it into my vision. It's just not like not gonna be like other brands. Really, it's just really I'm really just trying to not single ideas.
I know.
You know, like kind of like bringing a different fit to a certain garment
Right.
that you wouldn't expect. Or
adding a little bit of something like kind of
yeah,
how.
just adding a different flair that like you
Most
wouldn't
definitely.
think of, but you know, yeah.
No, I get that 100%. And how do you story tell through your fashion or like any fashion campaigns at all?
I'm gonna try to. It's kind of I wouldn't say it's hard to tell a story through fashion, but it's definitely a challenge.
Right.
So to do it, especially to do it in the way I want, because I'm a really picky person when it comes to my art and like certain things I do, like making, you know, doing photography
Right.
or even the clothes I put on every day, clothes I buy. You know, back when I used to make music, I was very particular about sounds that I had to put into a beat, or,
Right.
you know, certain samples I used. So I feel like just past experiences, especially like my mom used to do art. She used to paint, and so she was really meticulous on like how a certain piece, like literally how paint would go onto the
Yeah.
canvas, or you know, stuff like that. So So I feel like I derived that from like that experience growing
Nice.
up,
Yeah.
seeing other people create art around me, and it affected my art process, especially like with people I looked up to growing up, like Tyler the Creator, A$AP Rocky,
Right.
You know, Travis Scott, all these people like that influenced my fashion and the way I dress. They were very meticulous about what they put on, and they were very particular about what they looked like and
Right.
what their image was.
Right. So people could align certain pieces in certain like way they look with that person.
Yeah,
So like if you see a certain
I
thing.
want people to look at my brand and they're like, yeah, that's him.
Right. Exactly.
And then, you know, they look at a certain design detail, maybe another brand does it, or, you know, it becomes a popular thing.
yeah,
And they're like, yeah, that's his thing.
That's the influence, right?
You know, yeah.
For sure. That's the goal for real. And I guess, have you ever worked with any designers, photographers, or stylists? If so, how did they bring your creative vision to life, if possible?
I've worked with many people to, you know, I've taken photos of many people. I've worked with many people, whether it came with, you know, whether it came to brands, you know, all this different stuff.
Right.
Like photography wise, you know, I've taken photos of like Bloody Osiris, Tizo Touchdown, Beyonce's choreographer, Hello Jante. You know,
Really big, you know what I'm saying? Up and coming for real, like,
a
yeah.
lot of people, bro. I have
People not
a
knowing.
long list. I can't even name them all. But, you know, if you want to see it, digital_revenge.
For sure.
Photos account.
It's gonna be right here.
But you know,
Right. No, I got you.
you know, but like working with people it's a fun process, just because like, you know, even us doing this interview right now, this
Yeah.
whole setup right here took a whole creative process. Like, you know,
Yeah.
we're like, yo, we gotta figure out where
I'm
this,
real
this,
heavy
this,
on
and that, you know?
visuals and like what people are seeing, because that'll keep what people get engaged with. I like keeping people engaged, and so yeah, this is the whole creative thing. To bounce back on you talking about like people and visions, like what qualities do you look for in a creative team and building a strong brand identity?
Just like don't judge people, like literally, like Ken Carson, bro. Don't be a judger, bro. Don't be a judger, bro. That's it.
Word.
Cause like, bro, real life, bro. Like, you know, we can all dress a certain way. We can all have these certain pieces, this and that.
Right.
Have a certain amount of money, but everyone's equal, bro. Like, God created all of us, or whatever God y'all, you know, believe in. I don't discriminate. But
Unbelievable.
God, you know, He created all of us under one image, under one, you know, we're all created under one eye, bro. That's God's vision, bro. So why would we judge each other off of something that's man-made,
Right.
like money or clothes?
Materialistic items.
Exactly, you know. So just like judging others just based off how they dress or how they, you know, how they.
You know, how to pursue themselves, just little things like that. It's just stupid.
Yeah,
like,
like-
bro, I mean, nobody can control certain things.
Literally, bro,
That's how
it's
people
not-
perceive themselves.
It's really just not like, it's really just not the way it is.
It's just stupid. Not everybody's on that type of time, and everybody do everything for clout, money, and just
bro,
like
back
other
in
people's
the day, I was
images.
one of them kids where like I was in school and nobody was rocking me because
Right.
a certain way I dressed or a certain way I acted, or you know, like just stuff like that. And it's just like I don't rock with that, just
Right.
because I've been in them shoes before. So you know, I want Watashi to be like as inclusive as possible when it comes to like sizing. You know, I'm gonna have plus sizes. I'm gonna have, you know, anyone in the campaign is gonna be a diverse campaign. You know, and I just want to imagine people that you wouldn't usually see in certain settings in these certain settings. That's like the kind of marketing I want to do. So, you know, it's just all about inclusivity. It's all about, you know, bringing a certain vision to a group of people that may not even know about the certain vision, or they don't have access to the certain vision.
Right.
Where they, you know, I want to help people pursue something that they usually wouldn't have access to, or, you know, wouldn't be socially accepted.
Right.
Like,
to bring people together for real.
Yeah, literally. I just want to bring people together through clothes.
Yeah, so it's like nobody's secluded, none of that. And I do appreciate that. And I have a new level of respect for not only your brand, but you as a person, because I don't want to say not a lot of people are doing that, but not a lot of people do it on the low. Like, nobody is open about it, or not as open about it. And I appreciate you, you know, coming out here, you know, saying what you have to say and just being open about that brand process. How do you see AI how do you see AI shaping the future of the fashion campaigns of the fashion industry in the future?
Honestly, AI, if used tastefully, can be good. You know, honestly, if you use AI and, like, you know, you let technology take full creative control of what you want to do,
right?
That's why.
That's not you. I mean, you literally that's literally technology. Like, that's
typing words and letting the robot do your work.
Right.
That's why. You should let it, you know, help you bring a creative vision to something, like, or, you know, help you give ideas, or
educate you on something. Like, if you don't know, like,
really,
word, like
AI can really be educational. So, like, really, it's really not like a bad thing, but it gets to a point, like, you know, you have to use it to a certain extent.
Right.
Like, for certain photos I take, for example, I use it to, like, expand the background on certain photos, or, you know, to or like Photoshop, I'll take like blemishes out, you know, like certain things. Yeah,
just stuff that's like, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta dibble and dabble with it. You feel me? Don't overuse it, bro. Cause, like, bro, the AI is your brand if you do that. Like, come on now. And can you share an example of a campaign that successfully pushed creative boundaries?
A campaign that's successfully pushed creative boundaries?
Yeah.
A lot of LaFleur campaigns.
Oh, facts.
Tyler's LaFleur campaigns.
What's up?
They, you know, they definitely push boundaries on marketing, on image, brand image for them.
Right.
Like, their brand image is crazy.
Yeah, that was a great example.
You look at something like just even a certain color you look at, or like a certain color combination you associated with that, just because they use a lot of pastels.
Right.
Like, a lot of their campaigns for, like, you know, lookbooks and stuff.
Right.
They had like a yard sale one recently. They had you know, they had like all the models like holding up like junk or whatever, but it was like everything around it was meticulous.
It's big. Like, it's in the music. It's like, I love the way Tyler. I'm a big Tyler fan. So y'all know. I love the way, to bounce back on what he was saying, like how he connects everything with everything. Like, he connects his music with his brand, his music videos with his brand. He just acting. He makes shoes. Like, everything is correlated with one another. And it's like, that's how you build that brand identity, because, like, you associate everything with that person who's behind the brand. And that's a perfect example of a creative boundaries, like, being pushed.
Nah, definitely.
Most definitely. But I appreciate you coming out today. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know, where can we find you on social media? What is your ads? You know, I can put them wherever. It don't matter.
At Mind of Revenge, at Digital Revenge, at Watashi with 3 W's. WWWATASHI. Actually, and they got 4 I's in the Instagram too.
Word.
Couldn't, you know, get the regular name. I had to work with what I got. But, and World Domination with 3 W's.
Word.
World Domination. That's where you can see, like, behind the scenes stuff, sneak peeks. I post random fit pics on there, whatever. Main page, Mind of Revenge. Fit pics strictly. Certain things on my story, you know. Digital Revenge. Photo content, digital photos. That's it for that. And maybe if I do videography in the future, I'll post something on there.
Yeah.
And Watashi, that's the brand, the label, the vision. Like, come on, bro.
Most definitely.
You know?
But once again, I appreciate you coming out today. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
For sure having you. For sure.